welcome to another edition of Living Simply and Fun. Tonight we will be reviewing whatever this is.
This is a 2004 Padilla hybrid. These were just re-released, by the way. So this will be kind of interesting because we haven't tried the re-release yet, but we get to try the original.
The reason I said I wonder what this is I was shocked because this I had to wipe a bit. It fell in my ashtray when it shifted. So.
Oh, that's what you were referring to.
Yes.
So these have been aging very nicely in Johnny Stix's humidor, and then he sent us some.
Yes, again, we thank Johnny Stix.
This is a long-term aging experiment, and seeing that they were originally released in 2004.
So 12 years in his humidor, you think?
Unless he got them more recently than that, but you know, they may have disappeared 6 years ago. I don't know when they disappeared. So these could have been in his humidor anywhere from 2 years, 6 years, 10 years. That he didn't tell us, which would be kind of nice to have a little background on how long these may have been sitting around, seeing that it's an experiment in aging. Maybe
Sorry
in the future,
about my finger on the
we'd
phone.
know. So, anyways, this is a very dark wrapper, very pretty looking. It's a dense cigar, very tight.
I just want to say
draws
this,
a little tight so far.
Do you know what the what's made with it?
Oh yes. The reason this
I'm asking because I don't want this to be one of those strong cigars you need to have something to eat afterwards, even though I just ate and I need a wheelbarrow to move.
Okay, this is a Honduran sun-grown Connecticut seed and Cuban seed hybrid wrapper. Apparently, they genetically altered the Cuban seed and the Connecticut seed and made a like 50-50 and then grew the seeds. And then it's got a Dominican, Nicaraguan, and Peruvian core of long
From
fillers.
Peru?
Yes. So
you don't hear that often. I've never seen many people talk about
Peruvian
tobacco. And that noise you just heard was my email notification.
The crescendo is online.
The crescendo is now online.
And this will be shortly. Well, not too shortly. Anyways, yeah, this is going to be a very unique experience, and I'm kind of really hoping that the new release could stack up to, but we'll have to see how this is first. I can sort of smell the age on it. It's got a hay note to it.
Yeah, that's what I'm only picking up right now is a hay note. So
I've noticed that when tobacco ages, it starts to pick up this more tobacco scent. You know what I mean if you walk through a fresh field of tobacco leaves, which I've done. It has a different scent to it, and this kind of fits that scent. And I only noticed that in cigars that have been aging for quite a while, like that Double Happiness. I could very clearly, on yours and on mine, I could smell that kind of, and I hate to say it, fresh tobacco smell when it's very aged tobacco. It's like that smell flavor goes away and then comes back, that I've noticed so far. Not that I've had many aged cigars. This is only like one of 3 or 4 I've probably ever had. Oh, I look forward to smoking this. So I'm going to fire mine up.
I would, but I'm trying to fix my my bed right now because it seems it is off a bit. And for some of you out there, my bed is in my living room because I have a better mattress out here than in the bedroom, and I sleep better knowing that the sun doesn't hit the window and I have barking kids in the morning. And I'm not talking dogs either. I'm talking actual children that are like, wah, wah, you know.
Well, you also like to sleep with the TV on and the better TVs here.
So, exactly. So, hay is the only thing I'm picking up. But I bet you, because we are reviewers and we, like to do cigar reviews and we enjoy them, that the flavor I'm going to say is going to
Coffee immediately. That is like a good stout, rich, dark black coffee.
I'm not going to go into give details, but the other day, and this is how I am, so if some of you take offense to it, I'm sorry. And I won't go into any more details, but the other day, it was yesterday, I never asked for much from the good Lord in prayers, but He knew I needed coffee, so He sent us some really nice, through some channels, because we're traveling soon, for some Starbucks coffee. And I gotta tell you that Starbucks tastes just like this, and I'm just doing a light touch up because I had a little hard time lighting it, and
Same here. The wrapper part didn't really want to catch, but I'll say this: it looked like there might have been a little shrinkage on the wrapper because some of it was like a shaggy foot sticking out, and then when it burnt down, it didn't want to seem to start the wrapper up, and the wrapper started to curl down on the sides a little bit. I've never seen that happen with a cigar before.
I'm picking up a straight up double to quadruple espresso. This is one of those things that you could just sit there and order yourself a Starbucks coffee, which, talking about Starbucks and talking about cigars for a minute, Aaron, I want to say that I was looking up some information, and I will share this with you all. The Mount Remulau is a very rare, hard to find coffee right now.
Huh. Yeah, she wants to show off her coffee.
Because it is like a year blend or something, so technically it is just tastes like this in cigar form. Just to share
This
with
is
you
very
all.
coffee-like. I got to give it that. There might be some spice in there, maybe a little bit of Lajaro, but it's a spice that
The
blends in with
Lajaro
the
is
coffee.
not in here right now because if it was, it'd be a lot stronger.
Well, this is supposed to be a mild to medium bodied. Now, one other thing is I couldn't find any real difference between the 2004 hybrid and the re-release of the hybrid. It seems that the only thing is that there was a tobacco in here that was too expensive for them to continue making these. So they got rid of that tobacco and they've replaced it with something else, and they don't tell you what that is. It was part of the long filler mixture. So I'm enjoying this. This is going to be quite tasty, I think.
How'd you find out this was a 2004? Because the wrapper?
Got a message on my phone that said that this was an experiment in aging, and since the Padilla hybrids just got re-released, it had to be the older version. Otherwise, it wouldn't have been aging very long. I mean, experiment in aging, you wouldn't say an experiment in aging for something that's aged 2 months. You'd say that for something that's been aged a year plus.
Talking about the newer re-release, isn't those the ones that come in bundles only?
Yeah, they come in bundles, and these ones actually came in boxes.
Well, I think Johnny Stix again. So, shall we wait till we get to the first third?
Yep, we will see you when we hit the halfway point on this. Let you know if that coffee continues.
Yep.
See you in a second. Welcome back to the second third, or the halfway point of this Padilla hybrid. So far, mostly coffee, some leathery notes, and a bit of spice. Very pleasing combination the way that it is. The only problem I've had is I kind of think that the outer wrapper and binder might be a little thick on this because I've tunneled twice. And I've been able to fix it, keep it from continuing to tunnel. But at first I thought it was a really long burn, and then I realized, wait, there's something wrong here. Tapped off my ash, and lo and behold, I tunneled like that deep. Good amount. And I just fixed another tunnel. So, and I'm smoking this about the rate in which it wants to be smoked. Not terribly fast, but not too slow either. It's burning down the center. It doesn't want to burn that outer leaf.
Burning down the cigar.
So, one thing to be aware of on this is that outer wrapper binder just doesn't really want to burn too well. That's the only problem I've had. But it tastes great. Love the
I've had
flavors.
a couple light fixes, but that's probably my error. But otherwise, it's been burning really good, as you can see. No tunneling. I'm picking up the increased tastes of oak, hops, and barley. So and maybe a little light at leatherness. But otherwise, this has just been a fantastic cigar. It's been aged very well. Again,
Oh,
thank
speaking
you,
of
Johnny
aging,
Cigars.
I
Or Johnny Stix, I'm sorry. Thanks for the cigars, Johnny.
I texted him and asked about how long these have been aging, and the answer he gave me is before he started keeping track of when he got them. So he's assuming that it's been 6 to 7 years that these have been aging, and very, very nice for that. I wish I knew what these tasted like back then. But the aging, I could definitely taste it because some of those richer tobacco flavors have come out in this. And, maybe that might be part of why the binder doesn't want to burn so well. It might have dried out of the oils, or it might be too oily now. I couldn't tell you. It's beautiful cigar and flavor though.
Oh
So
yes, this is just
based on flavor
smoked
profile to this point, it's smoking like a dream.
exactly.
Based on its construction,
this tore just a bit, but I think you can fix it right.
yeah,
so
should
you
be
can
able to.
make a.
Oh yeah,
magnum
just trim
on
that
it.
off.
All right. All right. We'll look for the final
Yep, so
third.
see us in the final third here.
Welcome back to part 3 of this cigar review. As you can see, it smoked pretty dang good. So Aaron was telling me that Johnny Stix plays Diablo. Well, I have D1, T2, and D3, and I love going back to the original.
And I've not been able to play D2 since my CD-ROM drive decided not work anymore, and now it makes a grinding sound while I'm trying to play. I can play, it's just I'm afraid it's going to, go out on me.
I gotta say, the game Diablo 1, if you can muster it, it's good. It's also great because in the game you can play it and smoke a cigar at the same time. And as you're smoking
it slows her up.
And it slows me up and makes me enjoy this fine cigar as I'm playing, and having Aaron be like, ooh, you missed that item. It's like, I'm blind, okay.
Well, I got nothing to do while I'm watching. Anyways, speaking of
watching, I offered him a whirl of that, and he goes, no.
So, anyways, the Padilla. This is the Padilla hybrid, and I've been enjoying it. The flavors have maintained pretty much a coffee flavor. Body's picked up a little bit, or strength, depending on what you want to call it. I know some people who call body strength, and some say, well, the strength is, strength, or the body's the flavor. To me, the body's the strength. I'm a little tired too, but to me, this has so-so strength. It's kind of middle of the line in the fullness of the
Smoke
smoke.
moppy if you got him.
The flavor has been very consistent as a kind of a one-dimensional with just the coffee, but I'm really enjoying that coffee flavor. There's some spices in here, and there's definitely a little leather in there, and maybe some woodsy notes, but primarily I'm picking up the coffee.
Primarily for me, I'm going to say it, I think in the beginning and in the end, as in me, I'm picking up a lot of Lajaro. Not spice so much as Lajaro, or Lajaro. And because of it, I think that this cigar moved its up to full body because it's got a clean, fine after finish. Oh, and not to mention that this is about 6 to 7 years in humidor, which did it some justice,
Oh, and those tobacco flavors that I was talking about have maintained too. And I'm really just liking that. This is a beautiful cigar. It's unfortunately I had a couple tunnel issues. They seem to have worked themselves out in the second half. Just got to keep an eye out for that. And I have noticed this in almost every cigar that's got a thick binder wrapper on it. And this is a very thick binder wrapper on this cigar. I don't know if it's double wrapped or triple wrapped or whatnot, or how it is. I didn't see him roll it, but I could tell just by the feel of the leaf that it's a thick wrapper on here. So I just think it has a few points where it just doesn't want to burn, and it's been fine since. So
I gotta say, I'm picking up a lot more besides the Lajero cedar taste. It's like smoking a cedar chest.
in fact, I'm probably tunneling now because it doesn't want to puff very well.
And as you all know, I haven't had very many fixes this time around or the last review. I've been sitting down enjoying Diablo as long as I don't get, hey, it's the halfway point. No!
Yeah, I always destroy your fun by saying, hey, we got to do our review. Oh, yeah, there's that to do. And it's almost like you prefer not to right now because you're just in game mode.
Exactly. To make the cigar last a long time, I'm in game mode.
But this, I can't tell you if aging did any good for this, but the cigar is fantastic, so I take it that it probably did.
I got plenty more cigar reviews over the weekend and Thursday and Friday, and then Monday I'm going to stop. However, he can do reviews here. I don't care as long as I get my game mode in.
I currently have 5 PDRs to review, 5 Cinco Vegases to review, 5 Gran Habanos to review, and 5 let's see, 5 CAOs. So I'll have to check, though, because I think some of those we might have a live review of. So if we do, I won't do a live review of those again. I'll just enjoy puffing on them.
What about me and you?
Hmm?
Joint review.
Joint review? When you come to the point that you decide that you're not going to smoke anymore.
I said probably starting Monday morning. So I got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 4 more days.
Okay. Well, we got plenty of reviews to do up to that point. So you'll be entertained, I'm sure, if you find us entertaining. If you don't, well, then maybe you'll learn something if you find us educational. And if you find us boring, well, maybe we'll just bore you to tears. So that's if you want to watch.
I've been meaning just to say, not to anyone out there because I don't talk about the subject, but I got to update my own video blog on my own personal channel. I just haven't done it in like 10 days or so. So I've been just enjoying myself here. So there you have it. Please add and subscribe.
Yep.
Please post comments. Leave feedback, suggestions. Thank you. May God bless you all. And enjoy every puff.